athletes, please.
First, we have number 13, point guard Desmond Scott. We have number 5, Patrick Terry, and then we have number 11, Jermichael Fornes.
Are there any questions?
Coach, you guys are known for lighting up the scoreboard, but certainly it was defense tonight, right?
Yeah, it's funny because I told a couple people out back that one of the initial defenses that we tried to run at the beginning of the season was pressure man full court, and we were terrible at it. Eventually, just playing better and quicker and faster guys, we developed an ability to be able to kind of break down and sit down and play defense. And who would have thought that that would be the defense that we used the whole playoffs to be able to get to this point to where we're at now.
Patrick, 2 quick fouls first quarter. You got to sit. Come in second quarter. What was your mindset coming off the bench?
I didn't want to miss it. So I just want to get my team back out today. If it was rebounding, playing defense, or rebounding,
Your team, two of your stars had early foul trouble. I mean, you had to go to some different guys.
Well, initially, y'all probably saw me stomping and about to reach out there and probably grab him for reaching when he already had fouled. But I have to go back and forth with him because every kid thinks that they can play and they're not going to foul anymore. But I always have to protect them and the team as well by sitting them. So I thought to myself, I said I could sit him like I normally would, but I said we need to spark on offense. So brought him back in, and I think he did go off and hit like 6 to 8 points in a row. So he was a big part of what we did to come back. And then the second half, we just kind of pretty much turned the volume up on defense.
You guys really struggled shooting the ball in the first half, got a little better in the second half. Anything? You'd already played a semifinal here and got used to it a little bit, but anything you talked about at halftime as far as confidence for them shooting the ball?
Not really, because we really kind of struggled the first game against Santa Rosa. We maybe have shot like 4 for 17 from 3 and really didn't actually shoot it good from behind the arc. We just tried to pride ourselves in scoring by turning them over and just getting a lot of transition buckets and possibly getting to the free throw line.
Coach, I'm proud of you how the team came back and rallied back and kept focused throughout the game.
Like I said before, that's just what we do. We practice where I put maybe 0 to 22 on the clock, and they have to come back in a certain amount of time. We've been down before where we were down 23 points and came back and won by 11. So it's just a mentality. Like I said, you know, if we're always aggressive, we always keep ourselves in the game, even if we're behind.
How proud are you of bringing this trophy back to the Dallas Madison community?
Well, I mean, one of our sayings is chasing tradition one game at a time, and we did that. I mean, we wanted to bring it back because there's a lot of pride in that community, and we're just happy that we're a part of bringing that pride back, which it never left, but just holding that trophy up kind of means a lot to the community and us as well.
This is for the players. Can you kind of talk about, you know, having a deficit at halftime? You guys haven't had a close game here in a while. So what you guys kind of talked about at halftime?
This new, we came back out, we had to play defense. Defense is going to be the reason we won the game. Because we know we can score. We got 15 guys in the locker room that can score. So we had to come out and play defense, turn them over so we can get easy buckets.
I mean, it was a little frustrating, but we got guys like Dez who always harp on just keeping our head up. So as him being a point guard, we follow that lead, get behind great defense, and see the outcome.
Going into the second half, we were getting out-rebounded. We got out-rebounded in the first half, and we were getting a lot of second chances. So we had to come back and box out, close out on shoes.
And you guys, the day that you guys dropped down in classification or UIL, we aligned, everybody kind of made you the target. We said, well, that's going to be the team beating the state title. Does that make it more satisfying that you guys are the target all year long?
Well, I mean, we knew that coming in because actually at the beginning of the year, we weren't even number 1. I think we were, what? 8. And it was, I'm not going to say it was disrespectful, but in a way it kind of was. And all we had to do was just kind of prove that we were that number 1 team. And I tell a lot of people, man, 3A basketball is not what people think it is. It's some great basketball in 3A. I mean, these guys have rich tradition in winning, and they come down and they're gonna play you hard. Nobody's gonna give you anything, and we've had a target on our back all year, and so to go undefeated in 3A and win the state championship means a whole lot to us. So great respect to all of the 3A coaches. You're doing a good job, and you represent basketball well in the state of Texas.
Patrick, you were really emotional after the game, and as they announced your name for the MVP, I saw tears. Can you explain the thoughts and what was going on?
I mean, I've been through a lot, so just to get that great accomplishment means a lot to me. Because basketball is what I do. I've been doing it for a while. It's just something I love, so I was emotional because I felt it was well deserved, and all my hard work finally paid off.
You guys talk about a little bit about going out as seniors, as winners, but you know, just kind of stamp on your program here.
That was the goal. We seen it done our freshman year. Cameron, Jonathan, Admon, they showed us the way. So we knew when we came back sophomore year, we kind of took it for granted. We just happy to be here. So we put in our mind we're gonna win before we leave. So we got back and showed the freshmen how to do it now. So when they become seniors, they can show the freshmen coming in how to do it.
It felt good because knowing that we lost last year in the second round when we was predicted to go deep in the playoffs or even to state. So it's just good to come back and show them Madison tradition hasn't died. It's still here.
Any final questions? Thanks, you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.